silence. That was the first way that Jesus tried to teach us how to deal with suffer or how to deal with loss. So it's clear in the last hours of Jesus' life on the cross. If we compare like how many hours he stayed and how many words he said, we will figure out that most of the time Jesus was silent. He just spoke few words on the cross, and the rest of the time he was just silent. And it was not just him who was silent, but also the people who came with him. And I mean his people, the disciples, his mother, and the other ladies who came to watch the cross, they were in silence. And if we go back further and see other situations in Jesus' life, we will figure that it was actually kind of a strategy in Jesus' thinking about dealing with loss. A lot of times Jesus decided to just leave people and choose a quiet place and go there and spend some time just in quiet. Sometimes he prays, sometimes he just staying quiet and never say anything. And that was kind of refreshment for himself to come back to the world, to come back to his missionary, to react and interact with people again. And that time of silence was time to recharge his power so he can continue. In time or in world full of crowd, full of noise, full of busyness, we need to take a break. We need to take a break. We, as a human being, we were designed to work, but to take a break. God created the world in 6 days, and the seventh was a break for himself to teach us that strategy to deal with loss and grief. In Job in the Old Testament, he was described as righteousness person, and there was kind of fight between God and Satan in Job, and why he being faithful for God and righteousness till this moment, and the Satan said that he's righteousness and he's good person, but because he received something from God, it's not like just that. And what happened that literally Job lost everything. What happened next that 3 of his friends came and sat with him for 7 days in silence. And that was part of their support for him, just being in silence. What happened in the cross, what happened in Job's story, teach us more about silence, about very important talent and very important mechanism that we need to deal with loss. We need to take a break and be in silence, recharge our souls, and get some power, and turn back again to deal with new challenging situations. We need some silence.